Hi again, YouTube. So, there has been 30 minutes of Silent Hill 2 Remake gameplay footage shown, which I'm about to watch. If you're new here, I'm a massive Silent Hill fan. I've played every single game except Book of Memories, and I even watched Silent Hill Ascension. Beard looks like mine. Graphics. They're doing the old RE2 Remake hamburger. Oh, this is way better. The other versions, his eyes are very dark in this version. They added a lot of shadow here. Nice. Looks really good. Not as good as Ascension, but ooh, I like the extra guitar in the background.
Mary, could you really be in this town?
Watch for the T-pose when you get there. Is that true? His haircut is unique, yeah. Or well, I don't know. He's just got a short Leon haircut. It sort of looks like my hair. I love the graphics. Like, the photorealism is really good.
In my restless
I just hope that
dreams,
translates.
I see that town.
Okay, wait. Actually, it's a little fuzzy by the
Silent
puddles,
Hill.
but
You
normies won't
promised you'd
notice
take
that.
me there again someday, but you never did. Well, I'm alone there now, in our special place, waiting for you.
Oh, it was on PS5? The graphics look great, but the puddles, it's having the same thing RE2 Remake suffers from with the subsurface scattering or whatever it's called.
I got a letter. The name on the envelope said Mary. My wife's name.
Still looks great though.
It's ridiculous.
Like, I actually love the graphics, don't get me
Can't
wrong,
possibly be true.
but I will be super critical of
That's what I keep telling myself.
the fine details.
Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago. So then why am I looking for her?
The spin
Our
on
special place.
the spins on the music are great.
What could she mean? This whole town was our special place.
They're bringing in the percussion,
Could Mary really be here?
which is reminiscent of like
Is she
Silent Hill
really
1.
alive,
It's cool.
waiting for me.
FPS? This is definitely not a stable 60. That is 100% for sure. Dude, I'm gonna be able to look around this game for so long. Just not at the puddles. Please, Bloober, optimize this for PC. For the love of God. God, at least 60. That'd be nice. Like, it should be like 144. But let's not kid ourselves. Nice run, bro. Okay. All right, so before people laugh at his run, James and the Yoji also ran like a crazy person, all right? Not really. I run like that. You know what? Okay, I'm actually starting the conversation. Usually it's other people, but this time it's me. When people criticize runs, like, we need the technology where you could just take someone, grab them through the webcam, and place them right on the screen and be like, oh, that's a stupid run? Show me your run. Run down my driveway. Let's fucking see it. And I guarantee you, you take 100 people and 99 of them will have a dumber run than the video game characters they're criticizing. Not to mention, most people you meet in real life, vouch for me here, you couldn't pay them to run. Like, we're downtown and be like, oh, the restaurant closed in half an hour. Let's run. No way, bro. I'm not running. I rest my case. You want to know why they don't want to run? Because they look like the fucking dumbest person on the planet. I think it's like some brain thing with most people that, like, they see running. I've thought this since I was a kid. They see people running and it doesn't matter what they look like. They think it looks stupid. They think it looks unnatural for a human being to run. Sorry, I'm getting so deep with this very minor issue, but anyway. It's not an issue. Okay, so, why I'm talking about this is because this game is trying to push the limit on graphics. So if they're going to push the limit on graphics, they're going to receive the criticism on not doing it as well as it could be done. If you look close to his shoulder this whole time, there's like some like weird blurriness. It doesn't look very good. It's quite distracting, actually. Like, it's up by his head too. It looks... It's almost like he's moving in super speed like the Flash. What's the nerd term for it? Upscale dithering, is that it? Yeah. Oh, it must be DLSS. Yeah. Because when I used DLSS for Dead Space Remake, it did the same thing and I just turned it off immediately. That looks horrible, actually. Unfortunately. Ah, he didn't click it. Tune. It's even happening to the leaves. Or like FSR, I see. Beep beep. So far, I like what I see. This looks like Silent Hill 2. But there are a lot of visual errors. Like, there's a lot of... The fidelity is lacking. I love that he pulls the map out. So sick. Okay, break the car window because I'm curious about something.
Is that?
Healy's Bar. So when he broke the car window in the other trailer, the glass from the window didn't land on the ground. This isn't a big deal. It sort of is, actually, but... Oh! I hope they fix that. Oh, this looks amazing. I love this. I can't wait to walk around Silent Hill. Oh my god. Oh, let's get a haircut. I really hope we can go in some new places. Like, just really praying and hoping. Oh my god. Combat is one of the, just throwing this out there really quick. Combat's one of the hardest things to like openly have a discussion about with the Silent Hill franchise, because Silent Hill combat, it's memorable and we loved it as kids, but like it was always bad, and I love it for being bad. But I think this looks fine though so far. Oh, okay. The disappearing. Yeah, it is part of the charm, yeah. The bugs are back! No! No! The classic. Oh! I heard the doo-doo. Very low key though in this. I love groovy music. Please let us go in. Excellent. Uh-oh, customers. I hope you could turn the red "I'm hurt" border off. Same sound effect as the OG. This looks good. So I'm just gonna throw something out there with the glass. This isn't a massive deal, but I'm a huge atmosphere person, and sound design and atmosphere play a massive role in a horror game. And in Silent Hill, a game all about atmosphere, like the #1 important thing in a Silent Hill game, in my opinion, is atmosphere. It's a little sad that when you break like glass, it just vanishes, as opposed to like lands on the ground, has like, you know, reflections. When you walk on it, you hear the crunch. It just puts you in the environment a lot better and brings the immersion up a lot. So the fact that it disappears is a little disappointing, especially when they're trying to push that graphic. Like they're definitely trying to push the graphics here, but I would rather like a generation down and have details like that than have like amazing graphics but lack in the atmosphere category. That's just my opinion. But maybe the glass is there, and then I'm just going to eat my words in 2 seconds. Vinyl glue. Fisher Price puzzle? I wonder if they'll take the Silent Hill Downpour approach, and I don't mean this in a bad way. But I liked the exploration of Silent Hill and Downpour, where like every few houses had a little mini puzzle. I love that shit. Like, that's probably the only thing I actually really like in Downpour. The janitor came in the other day. No spoilers. See, they're doubling down, which is interesting. You have James has a hurt animation and the screen is covered in blood. A little strange. But you could probably turn it off, I assume. Oh man, we're just, it's Neely's. Okay, we know he takes that blanket off the jukebox because you've seen that in the trailer. There was a hole here, it's gone now. Classic! Oh, there's the record. cool. This is like Shattered Memory style puzzle. This guy's never played a horror game. Here we go. I'm glad he didn't spoil it. Side apartments. Tune. Ooh. Freaky. Ah. Getting beat up by a pair of sexy legs. Whoa, the legs dodged. The ultimate thing that's weird about this game, like the overall thing, and I think this is going to be one of the deal breakers for a lot of people, is that this is best compared to RE2 Remake. RE2 Remake animations are like spot fucking on. They're perfect. And with this, like almost every animation from the walking to the running, whether it's what it looks like or the graphics surrounding it, it just doesn't have that AAA polish. Well, AAA nowadays is that's a vast one, but you know, it doesn't have the polish of RE2 Remake, which came out a long time ago at this point, and it's just unfortunate to see because it's, you know, Silent Hill 2 Remake is not AAA quality, the good AAA quality, so that is a bit disappointing. Like it just truly isn't. Like the animations are not there. They're not. It's not like an opinion. Like, oh, in my opinion, this looks. It's like it doesn't look as good as something like RE2 Remake or even Dead Space. Now that's not to say, oh, the game sucks, but it is an aspect of the game that unfortunately will bring it down a couple points for a lot of people. And see your stuff on the side. I still think this is like, by the way, I know it might seem like sometimes when you criticize something, that's all people hear. They don't hear the positive things. I think this looks great. I think Silent Hill 2 Remake, like, I definitely think it's going to be a better game than I thought it was prior to watching all this. And this is definitely like the newest footage they've shown. It has the most polish of anything they've shown. But it looks awesome. Like, and if you don't think it looks awesome, I mean, at least you can admit it looks better than everything else they've shown. Yeah, they should not have shown that first trailer. Like, what were they thinking? That first trailer was shit. They honestly should have just waited and shown this. Oh no. Let's hope that's a one and done right there. I got horrible flashbacks of FF7 Rebirth pulling the fucking vacuums around. Thank you, Thomas, and thank you, Nexus. Oh. Don't you dare.
Hey! Wait!
Got him.
Damn it.
No demo, no. But you could play Silent Hill, short message. We're gonna have to play that for the marathon, by the way. Oh, let us put that on, please. Golden apple handle. One thing I didn't expect for Silent Hill 2 Remake is it feels very video gamey. You know what I mean? The red border when you're injured, you've collected this. In the menu screen, there's already the predetermined boxes for mixing items together. Not a big deal, but it's slightly off-putting. Doo-doo. Was that the exact same sound effect? Oh my god, guys, stop arguing with each other in chat. It's like screaming at a wall. Just share your opinion and maybe I'll read it. Not right now, obviously. I love how many people have been asking me questions as if, like, you know, when I'm done. We'll have a questionnaire period. All right, is he gonna see himself? Covered up. I wonder if you could take that off later. All right, so parkour. Okay, there's where the coin is. Ooh, we're gonna have some people getting nauseous with the shooting. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. The clock. This looks really fun, actually. I can't wait to play it. All my criticisms are so light. Like, I don't really truly, like, care deeply about the stuff I mentioned. I think it looks good enough. When I heard Bloober was making this game, I assumed the worst. And this is way better than what I would ever imagine Bloober to cook up. I love that he marks it on his map. See, that is something, like, that is a great update to the game. I love that. I love that he marks on his map. And then you go to the map and you see where he marked it. Love that shit. Nice, dirty syringe. Breakable walls. That's not new to the franchise. That's not even new to Silent Hill 2. So enemies can just bust in on you. Don't like the gun shoot sound. I think everyone is in agreement that the combat looks rough, but you know. It's Bloober's, like, let's be realistic. It's Bloober's first time doing combat ever. Like, ever. In any of their games. They made like 10 games and they've never ever done combat. And it looks like that. Unfortunate reality. but yeah. Yeah, I think it looks fun, but you know. You're watching a no-life fucking loser, let me remind you, that is extremely critical and hyper-focuses in on random stuff that your normal person's not gonna give a flying shit about. Keep that in mind. The new theme. Tell me this is a save room. Henry? The camera is very shaky, yeah. In we go. Gross. James, you dog. Shortcut. I like how that's just straight from a right to remake. Not that a locked door with the bolt is anything special, but. Oh, so we get some Moth stuff. I see. This is like an FF7 Rebirth kind of thing that I think of. Where in the OG Silent Hill 2, the Moths are like, alright, you stick your hand in this hole, and you grab a key, and in the room there's some moths and there's nothing really explained. And it's like, okay, that's weird. Remember the moth room in Silent Hill 2? Wasn't that strange? And then the remake is like, okay, there were moths in that room. Let's do an entire moth room with that. Something that, like, you know, okay. Sometimes less is more, but we'll see how everything pans out. The moths are here to fix the timeline. True. Ouch. does the RE, he does the Nemesis. Oh, he hears us calling. YouTube chat, who am I banning? Just type their, everyone type their name as a collective and I'll ban them. I don't see who it is. All right, that fight. One sec. Oh, they took his ass away. They're pulling the Dead by Daylight. Come on, he's gotta be a little sexy. Please, dude. Dude, it's like he is anti-ass. Look at that. Now, was the okay? This little back thing he's got going on. That. I think in Silent, maybe it's in Dead by Daylight. It's like pus, like pussy flesh, and in this it looks like a bag. I wonder, like, what even is that? What's it supposed to be from like the creator of Pyramid Head? They gave Pyramid Head the same trim as Nemesis and RE3 Remake. Gonna be honest, the Pyramid Head fight in the whole trailer, in my opinion, like this right here, this is a perfect frame to stop on. He looks like am I crazy? I'm not crazy. He looks like he's from a generation back. Like the textures are not loaded in or something's wrong here. Like this looks rough. Look at his fucking hand. Like, this looks... Is this... Like, something didn't load in here. I hope. This is PS4 footage. Relax. Yeah. It's just... That throw there is straight Silent Hill movie. Got a little weaker. Thank you, Dan Dan. It is too clean. Like, it's too... Exactly. It's too, like... I don't know how to explain it. It's just... At first I thought, like, maybe it's because he's in such a well-lit area, but no, you see Pyramid Head in a well-lit area all the time in the original. I don't know. It's honestly hard to like, it's hard to compare and contrast. Like, this is obviously the first boss fight with Pyramid Head at the end of the hotel. But like in the OG, it's nothing to write home about either. It's like a really pitiful boss fight. You just stand there and shoot, and eventually the siren goes off, and he has like 3 attacks, just like this. But yeah, it's a little, I don't know. It doesn't bother me, but it is just a little strange. A lot of the game just feels lower budget than you'd expect. Like, these animations are just a little rough. Like, you could, the thing that gets me is like, you could clearly see when his swing animation is over, and then there's like a probably a half a second pause and he starts his new one. Let me demonstrate for the 1% of chat that cares. Yeah, there's the reset. And there he goes. Worth buying on a sale? No, I think the game looks fine, guys. Some of you, I noticed with a couple comments, like, you hear any criticism and you get so offended. I'm just pointing out things that are true, and that, like, when this game comes out and some reviewers and content creators or YouTubers give it like a 5, 6, or 7, I'm letting you know that these things are going to be criticized when it comes out. It's not like this, like, evil fairy man, I'm attacking the game for no reason. It's just legitimate criticisms on what is supposed to be a AAA game, and a lot of the stuff comes off as like hardly even A. You know what I mean? And with all that being said, I think it looks great. I'm excited to play. This is definitely the best footage they've ever shown for the game, and yeah, I can't wait to play it. Some of you probably think I'm like sitting here hating on it. I don't hate it. I'm just, you know, hyper analyzing what I'm seeing, and yeah, it looks rough around the edges. I'm gonna buy the deluxe edition. You know, maybe I'll even take a sponsor for it. Screw it, but you know what? Yeah, fuck it, Konami. I'll do it. Just hand me the sponsor. I'll do it. Fine. Anyway, guys, I'm excited for this. I think it looks awesome. And is it rough around the edges in a lot of different ways? Yes, but it's Bloober. That was to be expected. I think Bloober cooked here, considering it's Bloober. Okay. Now, if Capcom made this and this was Dev 1, I would be way harsher on this. Like, I'd be like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, what the hell happened to Dev 1? Like, what, you know what I mean? And I think that is where the major criticism for this game is going to come from. They're going to go into this expecting like Dev 1 Capcom quality, when it's Bloober's first time making a game with combat. And if you want to keep that in your mind, you'll have a nice conservative reaction to this game like myself. And if you don't want to keep that in mind and you want to pretend like Bloober and Dev 1 are of the same caliber and you'd pay them the same price for your game, then you can live in that fantasy world and expect something that is impossible. But, you know, Bloober, I think Bloober slightly cooked here. All things considered, like I just mentioned. But yeah, if this was Dev 1, like I just said, I would be shitting all over this thing. But it's not Dev 1. And that ass, though. Bloober, that ass is criminal. Fix his keister. Before the release of this game, I want a nice guy okay? I want him to be able to riz up the audience. What the hell is this?